languages and procedure-oriented programming languages. Mainly in object-oriented programming languages, four features are there, like encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. Yes. So starting day, we discussed about encapsulation. What do you mean by encapsulation? It is a process of making the fields as private and providing access to those fields with the help of public methods. That is through setters and getters. Yeah, we already seen that. After that, we started discussing about inheritance. And yes, we know inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Yes, mainly we are going to use inheritance for code reusability. And yes, if you want to achieve inheritance, pretty much damn sure we need to use either extends or implements keyword. Okay, so actually, as of now, we are discussing about extends keyword. When we are going to discuss about implements very soon, maybe with also. So yes, we already seen what is inheritance, and when you are speaking about inheritance, terminology matters, guys. Like parent class, child class, super class, subclass, base class, and derived class. There is a huge difference between has a relationship and is a relationship. Has a relationship does not need inheritance. Is a relationship is actually inheritance. Okay. So after that, we discussed about mainly four important key points in inheritance. Mainly 4 points. What are those? Just a second. The very first point is yes, we can hold. Tell me, we can hold parent class object with a parent class reference, and we can call only parent class methods. Tell me the third point. We can hold parent class or child class object with a child class reference, and we can call both parent class methods and child class. Please tell me now the second point. We can hold child class object with a parent class reference, and we can call only, and of course, fourth way, that is we cannot hold parent class object with a child class reference. Come on, we cannot control a parent. So if you're trying to go like that, we'll be getting an error, like compile time error. Am I clear with this? And after that, yes, we started discussing about different types of inheritance. When you're speaking about different types of inheritance, mainly there are 5 types of inheritance are there. First one is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Yeah, we already seen what is single inheritance. Single inheritance means one parent, one child. So as a matter of fact, every Java class by default exhibit single inheritance. Why? Because for every Java class, what is the parent class? Object class by default acts as a parent class for all the classes. Either it may be a predefined or user defined. So every Java class by default exhibit single inheritance. What do you mean by multi-level inheritance? Multi-level inheritance means a child class object should be able to access both parent class methods and grandparent class methods. That is actually known as multi-level inheritance. Means, for example, just for example, give me a minute time. Let me just try to, okay, class B, and directly I'm taking class C. All right. So class B. In class A, I'm having a method void method1 system.out.println. I'm going with class A method. All right. Now just let me try to have method 2, and here I'm going with the class B method, and this is method 3. Now I'm going with the class C method. Okay. Now let me go to my main method. Now here ext and s extends class A. Here ext and s extends class B. All right. So new class C equal to COBJ belongs to class C, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cobj dot method one, cobj dot method two, and just one up, sorry, cobj dot method two, and one more cobj dot method three, like this. Now, at which line I'll be getting an error? No error. I mean, come on, we'll not be getting any error. So just let me try to remove this. And yes, we will not be getting any error. Just let me try to execute this. Show view console. Let me execute the program. Right click, run as Java application, and we'll be getting an output like this. So Saturday, actually, I used class X. Yes, Saturday I use class X. So right now I'm using class C. No problem, guys. See, if both the classes are present in two different packages, then pretty much damn sure we need to use import statement. Remaining all the concepts are exactly same. Just to prove that right now I'm using class C. Am I using any import statement here? No. Why? Because all the classes, class A, class B, and class C are present in which package, guys? Same package, that is com.pack1. Am I clear with this? So what is multi-level inheritance? With the help of child class object, we are supposed to access both the parent class methods and grandparent class methods. That is actually known as multi-level inheritance. Okay. Now, what is hierarchical inheritance? All right. Now, for example, I'm having class A. Okay. I'm having class A. Now my question is, can I inherit class A in class B and in class C? Means one class, I want to inherit both in class B and class C. Can I do that? Means a single parent can have multiple child classes. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. I hope you're understanding the point. Can I do like this? Let me just try to, okay. Here, class A, okay, I'm extending class B. I mean, I'm extending class A into class B, and in class C also. Let me remove this. And now here, main method. Now inside my main method, simply I'm going to do new class B, parent class object or child class object? Answer. Class B is parent class object or child class object? With the help of class B, can I access method 1? Method 1, of course. Right click, run as Java application. I will be able to get my output like this. For example, here also, I want to create a child class object. New class C dot method 1. So right click, run as Java application. I can access this. Now here, what is happening here? One class means class A, we are inheriting in class B and we are inheriting in class C. So please tell me, what is the child class for class A? Class B? Exactly. A single parent can have multiple child classes. This is actually known as hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means sharing the properties of a single parent class to multiple child classes. Just let me try to write like this. Sharing the properties of a single parent class to multiple child classes. This is known as hierarchical inheritance. Okay. multiple child classes. This is known as hierarchical inheritance. Just let me try to let it a little bit down. See, guys, yes, it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Hierarchical inheritance means one parent, multiple child classes. Just simple. Try to remember like this. One parent, multiple child classes. That's it. Not more than that. Okay. Now, what is hybrid inheritance? Okay. I'll do one thing. For example, let me just try to take one more class here. Class X. Class X. All right. Now, my question is, I want to inherit class B into class X. Is it possible or not? Can I inherit class B into class X? Now, can I access both class B methods and class A methods? Let me show you. For example, okay, now I just want to take one more class. Let me take it as class X. Okay, this is completely another class. Now, observe the diagram. First, what I want to do, I want to inherit class B into class X. Okay, E, X, T, and S extends. So tell me, class B. Yes, and you know that we will be getting an error. Why we are getting an error? Import. Okay, importing class B into class X. Fine. Now, just let me try to have main method. Now, inside my main method, now my requirement is new class X equal to XOBJ belongs to class X, and now XOBJ dot method 2 XOBJ dot method 1. So right now, if I'm writing like this, am I going to get an error or not? Hang on. Take a minute time, please. Take a minute time and then answer. Feel free to discuss. Don't immediately come to a conclusion. Trust me. Please don't immediately come to a conclusion. Discuss. Just a minute. Okay. All right. Time up. Tell me, guys, am I going to get an error? Are you sure? Last chance. When I say last chance, there should be a reason. Think about it. Think about it. And am I supposed to import class A? No. No need to import class A. Not required. Not required. If you import class B, enough. Tell me. No error? Are you sure? Okay. Time up. No error. No error. Hang on. Let me save it. Sir, we got an error. Okay. Hang on. Let me remove. No error. No, sir, we got an error. Let me save it. You said that we will not be getting any error. That's the reason I told you. Take a minute time, I said. Now tell me why we are getting an error. Right. Now, guys, yes. Nikhil, that is correct. Guys, if you observe, please tell me what is the access modifier for method 1? Come on. What is the access modifier for method 2? What is the scope of default access modifier? Only within the package. Can you access a default method outside the package? No. Sir, we are inheriting. Yes, even though we are inheriting, access modifiers plays a very crucial role. I hope it's clear, guys. Now tell me, if I want to remove these errors, what we need to do? We need to make our method access modifiers as public. Exactly. Public, public. Now we'll not be having any error. Am I clear with this? So guys, please keep this point in mind. Even though you are using inheritance concept, please check your access modifiers correctly. If you are giving default and if you are trying to inherit in another package, obviously you will be getting an error. Why we will be getting an error? What is the scope of default access modifier? Only within the package. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Online students, kindly please respond in the chat for me. Online students, don't forget the basics, guys. Please don't forget the basics. Okay. Now, let us come back here. Now, coming here. Now, guys, can I say that class A is participating in hierarchical inheritance? Come on. Right now, can I say that class A is participating in hierarchical inheritance? Yes or no? Yeah, class A. We are inheriting in class B and we are inheriting in class C, hierarchical inheritance. Can I say that class A is participating in multi-level inheritance? Yeah, I mean, come on. See, class A, we are inheriting in class B, and class B, we are inheriting in class X. Now, class A is actually participating in hybrid inheritance. What is that? Hybrid inheritance. What is hybrid inheritance? Hybrid inheritance means a class should be able to participate in 2 or more inheritances. Hybrid inheritance is a combination of 2 or more inheritance. Now, please tell me, is class A participating in multi-level inheritance? Is class A participating in hierarchical inheritance? So class A is actually performing hybrid inheritance. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. So just let me try to come back here. And just a very, very simple point, that is hybrid inheritance. It is a combination of 2 or more inheritances. It is a combination of 2 or more inheritances. Online students, I believe it's clear, guys. So yes, 5 types of inheritance are there: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Yes, I mean, sir, what is this multiple inheritance? And in the very first starting days of our classes, when I discussed about what is the difference between C, C++, and Java, starting almost 1.5 months before, 1.5 months before, like we discussed about difference between C, C++, and Java. Last but second point is inheritance. I said C does not support inheritance. C++ supports inheritance. Java also supports inheritance, but Java does not support multiple inheritance. Why? Java does not support multiple inheritance? Let me show you. Right. Here, I'm going to remove all this. Let me remove this. Do one thing, guys. Hang on. I want you to please have these points for me. I mean, on Saturday, you discuss, I mean, you have written up to multi-level inheritance, right? So please have these 2 points and have that programs also. Please first write these 2 points. After that, I'm going to remove it. Please. One more time, I'm saying hybrid inheritance means it is a combination of two or more inheritance. Any two or more inheritance, any two. For example, one single inheritance and one multi-level inheritance. Yes, you can say that as hybrid inheritance. Please. Please have these points, like 2 points, hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance. After that, have those program. Then we'll be discussing about multiple inheritance. Is it done? How many are writing? Please raise. Carry on. Please write. Right. Take time. Take time. It's okay. Take time. And please have this diagram. I mean, have this program. In this program, we are having in all these four programs, we are having hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance example. Please, please. Use shortcuts. Please use shortcuts. Can you write an example for Can you write an example for a hierarchical inheritance by your own? Yes or no? Go ahead. Go ahead. Right? Come on, right? If you face any trouble, the program is on the board. I want you to write example both for hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance, please. Done? 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Okay. Is it done? How many are writing? Please raise. Carry on. Carry on, carry on, please. Please write. It's okay. Take time. Boys, you came for Koja only? Down. You can go. You can go. No problem. Please. Close the door, please. Thank you. All right. I believe it's completed. Let me just try to, okay, close this. Hang on. Okay. Guys, please concentrate. 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 Okay. So, yes, when you're speaking about types of inheritance, mainly we are having 5 types. First one, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and last one is multiple inheritance. And yes, we know that Java does not support multiple inheritance. Why? Let me show you. I have a small question. For example, class C, eyes on the board, class C extends class A. Okay. Main method, fine. New class C, equal to COBJ belongs to class A. Now tell me, is it a parent class object or child class object? With the help of COBJ, can I call my parent class method? So right now, if I remove this from the comment, I'm going to get my output as class A method. Yeah, perfect. Which point? Tell me, which point? Third point means we can hold child class object with A and we can call both parent class methods and child class method. Yeah, we already know that. Okay. Now, for example, public void method 1 system dot out dot println class B method. Class B method. Sir, method 1 is present in class A. Yeah, this method 1 belongs to class A. This method 1 belongs to class B. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, comma class B. Now, answer my question. For class C, how many parent classes are there? What are those? This is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means one child, multiple parents. One more time. Okay, please tell me, what is hierarchical inheritance? One parent, multiple child classes. What is multiple inheritance? One child, multiple parent. Okay, right now, if I remove this from the comments, tell me, just a second. Tell me which method will be executed. Which method will be executed? According to the third point of inheritance, we can hold child class object with a child class reference, and we can call with that reference, we can call both parent class methods and child class methods. Now tell me, which method will be getting executed? Class A method or class B method? Confused? This is exactly what happens with the compiler also. That is the only reason Java does not support multiple inheritance. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. So if you are trying to inherit multiple classes into one single class, nope, you will be getting an error. Why will you be getting an error? Why? Because if both the classes are having exactly the same method names, then compiler will be getting confused which method it is supposed to execute. This is the only reason multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. Now, some people will be asking me, sir, okay, right now we are having an ambiguity. For example, here I will write it as method 2. Right now in class A, I'm having method 1. In class B, I'm having method 2. Now there is no ambiguity, so it can support. You are not writing like that. Maybe some other can write like that, right? Yes, are you understanding me? You are not writing the same method name. Maybe other programmers in the world can write like that. So it is a rule, syntactical rule. Multiple inheritance through Java, multiple inheritance through classes is not supported in Java. Now here, one more question arises. Sir, as Java does not support multiple inheritance, can I call it as partially object-oriented programming language? No. No, Java is fully object-oriented programming language. Sir, if Java is fully object-oriented programming language, it should support all the types of inheritance. 5 types are there. It should support all the 5 types of inheritance. Buddy, yes, multiple inheritance is not supported in Java through classes, but through interfaces, it is possible. And you know that in Java, how many basic Java programming elements are there? 3: class, interface, and enum. If I want to write a code, I can take class, or else I can take interface, or else I can take enum. I can choose anyone. So if you insist that, sir, I will declare Java as an object-oriented programming language only if it is supporting multiple inheritance, then I can achieve multiple inheritance with the help of interfaces. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. Online students, kindly please respond in the chat, guys. Online students, I want you to please respond in the chat. Am I clear with this? See, everyone will says that multiple inheritance is not supported in Java, but only few knows exactly why. Why it does not support? Why? Because if both the classes are exactly having same method name, there will be an ambiguity. Compiler will be getting confused which method it is supposed to execute. This is the only reason Java through classes multiple inheritance is not supported, but through interfaces you can achieve multiple inheritance. How to achieve that with the help of interfaces? Very soon we'll be trying to discuss whenever we are dealing with the abstraction concept. So just let me try to write a small point. Java does not support multiple inheritance. Java, please note on this point. Java does not support multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance through classes. But if we want to achieve multiple inheritance in Java, if we want to achieve multiple inheritance in Java, we can do that by using interfaces. Done? Okay. Okay. Let me just try to save it. No need to write this program. Not required. So guys, for another 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to discuss one small concept that is actually very important concept. Another 10 to 15 minutes. So please concentrate correctly. Before going to that concept, could you please write one small note point? Just note point. Please keep this in star. Very, very important note point. Constructors does not participate in constructors does not participate in inheritance. Constructors does not participate in inheritance. Dot means we cannot inherit a continuation, please. Means we cannot inherit a Java constructor. We cannot inherit a Java constructor. Please keep this point in box, change the color, change the font. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. Very, very important point. Now, this is a class. All right. This is a class. Now, I'm just trying to have, guys, listen, boys, listen. Okay. This is a class. This is a method. Now, class A, system.out.println, class A constructor. Okay. Class B, void method2, void method2, system.out.println, class B method. That's it. Not more than that. Now, class B SYSO, class B constructor. Let me go to my main method. All right. I'm going to my main method. Now, extnds extends class A. Now, please tell me, what is the parent class? What is the child class? Okay. Okay. Now, new class B equal to BOBJ belongs to class B. Okay. Now, I'm just trying to call my method one. I mean, method two. BOBJ dot method two. I'm just calling class B method. Okay. Now, let me just try to window, show, view, console. Okay. Now, let me keep it here only. Okay. Now, my question is, just now you wrote one point. Please read that point for me once slowly. Constructors does not participate in inheritance. Means we cannot inherit a Java constructor. Okay, wait. Amma, you. Raise your hand. Yes, not you, behind. Yeah, you only. Yes. What's the point? Louder. Constructors does not participate in inheritance. We cannot inherit a constructor. Tell me what is our output right now. Just tell me, come on. What is our output right now? Class B constructor, class B method. All right. Let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application. What just happened? How? Why? Okay. Let's do some small experiments. Okay. Class A int x system.out.println. Here I'm writing class A parameterized constructor. Class A parameterized constructor plus X. Okay. This is class A parameterized constructor. So right now in class A, there are two constructors. One is default constructor. Another one is parameterizer constructor. So let's see what will be our output. Right click, run as Java application. What? First, which got executed? Class A default constructor got executed. Yes or no here? Okay, then we'll do one thing. For example, just class A, just for understanding purpose, class A default constructor, and here also I'm going to write class B default constructor. Now, class B, let me go like int I SYSO class B parameterizer constructor plus I. Okay, now 1000. Now tell me, first, like according to our code, up to now, whatever the knowledge which we are having, first, what should be getting executed? Class B parameterizer constructor. After that, class B method. Am I right or wrong? Okay, okay, let's see. Let's see. Right click, run as, guess. I want you to guess the output. Class A parameterize constructor. How? Why? Why every time whenever we are creating an object for our child class, why parent class constructor is executing? Sir, inheritance, no. Constructors does not participate in inheritance. You cannot inherit a constructor. Then what's happening here? All right. Online students, I believe you understand the problem. Guys, online students, please tell me, did you understand the point here? Did you understand the point? See, my point is very simple. Whenever you are trying to create an object for your child class, one more time. Whenever you are creating an object for your child class, every time parent class default constructor is getting executed. Why? That's actually the problem. I mean, the question is one more time. Whenever we are creating an object for our child class, every time parent class default constructor is getting executed. And yes, we know that constructors will not participate in inheritance. Now, the question is, whenever we are creating an object for child class, I mean, we can use any constructor, either default constructor or parameterized constructor. Why every time parent class default constructor is getting executed? That is the question. Online students, please tell me. Vaishali, Ritik, did you got the point? Did you understand the question? Pratisha, question. My question is, whenever we are creating an object for child class, every time parent class constructor is getting executed. That too, default constructor. Why? All right. All right. Let me just try to close it. Guys, did you remember the difference between this keyword and this constructor call? Yes? Okay. Now, super. Super. Don't write. I'll give you time to write. Please don't write. Now, first point. Tell me. Tell me. Perfect. It is a keyword. First point here also. It is a constructor call. Okay. Now, second point. It is used to call, I'm sorry, present class or parent class. super keyword, it is used to call parent class variables and methods and parent class methods. Guys, right now, we came across a concept known as super keyword and super constructor call. This keyword and super keyword both are different. This again, I'm saying you, this keyword and super keyword both are different. This keyword is used to call present class variables, present class methods. Super keyword is used to call parent class variables and parent class methods. Am I clear with this? Sir, means, are you saying that if we write super super dot method one, will not be getting any error? Exactly. Why we are not getting any error? Why we are not getting any error here? Why? Because method one is present in which class? For example, I'm just trying to do one. Let me just try to keep this in comment. Am I getting an error? Respond. Why I'm getting an error? How can you call method one with the help of super keyword? Why I cannot call method one with the help of super keyword? Why? Because with the help of super keyword, you need to call only parent class methods, only super class methods, only base class methods, parent class, super class, base class, all are same. I hope you're understanding the point here, guys. So one more time, online students, please tell me, guys. Online students, please tell me, did you understand this point? Did you understand this point? See, the point is actually very, very simple here. With the help of super keyword, we can call parent class variables. We can call parent class methods. That's it, not more than that. Okay. Let me just try to remove this from the comment, and yeah, I'll not be getting any error. Now, coming to super constructor call. Okay, before going to the super constructor call, online students, please tell me, did you understand the use of super keyword? I want you to please tell me, guys. Respond. I mean, you need to respond. James, please respond. Super keyword is used to access parent class variables, parent class methods. That's it, not more than that. Perfect. That is good. Now, yes, super constructor call. What is this super constructor call? Guys, listen. Please listen. Just listen. Super constructor call is used to call parent class constructors. Okay. Super constructor call is used to call parent class constructors. Now, point number 3. Super constructor call will be by default first statement in any Java constructor. You no need to write it. By default, what is the first statement? Tell me, what is the first statement? Super constructor call. Where inside a constructor. Let me just try to write one more point. We need to use super constructor call only inside a constructor, that too as a first statement. Anywhere else, if we are using super constructor call, we will be getting an compile time error. We will be getting a compile time error. Guys, see here, very, very simple points here. Please listen. Please listen. If you are writing a constructor, if you are writing a constructor, either default constructor or parameterized constructor, by default, what is the first statement? What is the first statement? Super constructor call. By default, it will be directly given by the compiler. Means here, if you observe this program, how many constructors here we are having? Come on, please tell me. Two constructors. Okay, first one is default, second one is parameterized. In these constructors, by default, super constructor call is the first statement. By default, you no need to write it specifically. By default, the first statement is a super constructor call. That is the only reason. For example, right now, please tell me, let us try to execute a program. Okay, every Java program execution starts from main method. Okay, new keyword, and we are trying to initialize an object with the help of a constructor. Which constructor? Default constructor or parameterized constructor? From line number 22, directly our compiler will be coming to line number 10. Inside that, what is the first statement? What is the use of super constructor call? What is your super constructor call? To call a parent class constructor. This is the only reason first class A default constructor will be getting executed. If you are writing or not writing also, it does not matter. Why? Because by default, in every constructor, what is the first statement? Tell me, guys. Super constructor call. Am I clear with this? For example, sir, I want to call parent class parameterized constructor. Okay. SUPR super. And here I'm just trying to pass a parameter like this. Now tell me, what is my first output? First output, class A. After that, class B. After that, class B method. Yes or no here? After that, tell me. One more time. One more, guys, no need to get confused. Actually, very, very simple concept. Okay, let me just try to tell me. First, line number 22. What is happening here? You need to respond. If you say, then only you will be able to understand. Tell me what is happening in line number 22. Creating an, okay, and initializing that object with the help of a constructor. Which constructor? Default constructor of class B. From here, from line number 22, directly our compiler will be coming to line number 10. Am I right or wrong? Okay. Inside this, what is the first statement? Super constructor call. Explicitly, I have written. Okay. From line number 12, could you please tell me where our compiler will be going? From line number 12, from here, directly our compiler will be going to line number 13. Am I right or wrong? Inside this, what is happening here? Class A parameterized constructor. Okay, that's it, done. After that, class B default constructor. After that, all the statements got executed. Now, coming back to line number 23. What is happening in line number 23? Calling method 2. From here, directly our compile will be coming to method 2. Inside method 2, class B method and super dot method 1. What is the use of super keyword? What is the use of super keyword? It is used to call parent class methods. From here, directly it will be coming and executing class A method. Did you understand the concept here, guys? Okay, I'll do one thing. For example, online students, I want you to kindly please respond, guys. Online students, please respond. Please respond. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? I want you to please respond, guys. Please, please. Very good. Very good. It's okay. Very good. Very good. Now I'll do one thing. Guys, I'm going to write one small point. My question is, can I write this keyword inside a static area? Same for super also. Means we cannot use. Tell me the point. You tell me the point. We cannot use super keyword inside a inside a static area. Okay. We cannot use super keyword inside a static area. Now, for example, my question is, if I remove line number 13 from the comment, am I going to get an error or not? If I remove line number 13 from the comment, am I going to get an error or not? In order to answer this question, you should be having a proper idea about super keyword and super constructor call. Let me just super keyword and super constructor call. Tell me, guys. Guys, listen. Boys, listen. Answer my question. Can I use super keyword inside a method? Answer. Can I use super keyword inside a constructor? Yes or no? Can I use super keyword inside a main method? Why? Static area. Basically, I can use super keyword. Guys, keyword is different. Constructor call is different. Again, I'm saying you. Keyword is different. Constructor call is different. What is the use of keyword? With the help of keyword, we can call parent class variables, parent class methods. Constructor call. What is the use of constructor call? With the help of this constructor call, we can access, we can call parent class. That's it. Now answer my question. Can I write super keyword inside a method? Respond. Inside a constructor as a first statement, as a second statement, as a third statement? No problem. Can I write super keyword inside a main method? No. Why? Because we cannot use super keyword inside a. Now answer my question. Can I use super constructor call? Constructor call inside a method? Inside a method. Yes or no? Yes or no? Why? Where we need to use it? Only inside a constructor. Tell me one more time. Where we need to use super constructor call? That too as a. Am I clear with this? One more time. Tell me. What is the use of super keyword? It is used to call parent class methods. Can I use super keyword inside a constructor? Yes or no? Perfect. Can I use super keyword inside a method? Can I use it inside a main method? Why? Because we cannot use super keyword inside a. Perfect. What is the use of super constructor call? It is used to call parent class. Do we need to write super key? Constructor call? Do we need to write explicitly? No. Why? Because by default, in every constructor, what is the first statement? Tell me. Super constructor call. Tell me. Can I write super constructor call inside a method? Why? Where we need to write super constructor call? I'm sorry? only inside a, that too as a, now tell me, all right, all right. Now guys, please, if I remove this from the comment, am I going to get an error? Perfect. I'll not be getting any error. Okay. Now, for example, for example, if I remove line number 14 from the comment, am I going to get any error? Come on. Perfect. I'll not be getting any error. That is correct. That is correct. I mean, what is use of this keyword? Present class variables or present class methods. Okay. For example, can I write like this? Come on. Come on. I can write like this. Now, please tell me what is this? Constructor call. What is the use of this constructor call? It is used to call present class constructors. Now, my question is, okay, I'll do one thing. For example, I just want to, okay, notepad, tell me right now, if I'm executing my program, right now, if I execute my program, what is my first output? Guys, just follow the basics. Just follow the basics. From here, where our compile will be going? Tell me the line number. Tell me the line number 10. Okay. Inside this, we are having, it is by default provided or I have explicitly written? Exactly. Now tell me, from line number 12, our compiler will be going to which class? Line number 13. What is X value? After that, inside this constructor, here what we have written? This constructor call. From here, we will be directly going to, am I right or wrong? Now here, please tell me, system.out.println. That will be our first statement. Class A default constructor. After that, tell me what is the output? Class A parameterized constructor. Class A parameterized constructor, and what is X value? 500. Now, all the statements got executed. Tell me. Now, coming to line number 13. What is happening here? We are calling class A method. Okay. Class A method will be printed. After that, yeah, tell me from here where our compile will be going. Tell me what is the output? Class B method. Just let me try to write, sorry, class B method. Hang on. Class B method. After that, I'm sorry, class A. That is perfect. We will be getting class A method. Why we will be getting class A method? Why? Because we are using super keyword and calling parent class method. Okay. Class A method. Now all the statements got executed. Now, I'm sorry, class B default constructor. After that, all the statements got executed. Now tell me method to class B method. Class B method. After that, class A method. Again, we are going to get our output class A method. Let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application, and let me just try to window show view console. Class A default constructor, class A parameterized constructor, class A method, class B method, class A method, class B default constructor, class B method, and class A method. I hope it's clear, guys. For example, just new class B, new class B. Let me just try to pass 1000. Now, along with this, what will be our next output? Tell me. From here, from line number 26, where our compiler will be going? Line number 17. From here, where our compiler will be going? I mean, what is I value, by the way? I value 1000. Now tell me, from here, where our compiler will be going? Class A or class B? Line number. Why? Because here what we are having? Super construct. If we are not writing this, also it will be going there. Am I right or wrong? Why? Because by default in every Java constructor, what is the first statement? Super constructor call. Okay, let me just try to keep it like this. From here, it will be coming to here, and class A default constructor will be printed. And after that, class B parameterized constructor, and here we'll be getting our output as now one question, just one question. If you answer that question, you're perfect. Don't immediately answer, please. Please don't immediately answer. Take time. Now my question is, inside this constructor, not only that constructor, inside any constructor, can I use super constructor call and this constructor call? Wait, don't immediately answer. Understand the question first. Inside a constructor, can I write super constructor call and this constructor call both at a time? Discuss. Inside a constructor, can I use super constructor call and this constructor call both at a time? Yes or no? No? Why? For example, guys, tell me, answer my question. Where we need to use this constructor call? You are forgetting main point. Only inside a, that too as a, where we need to use super constructor call? Only, don't forget that word only. Tell me one more time. Where we need to use super constructor call? That too as a, for example, here I am writing. Am I getting an error? Why we are getting an error? Where, I mean, we need to use the super constructor call as a first statement. Okay. I'll remove this and I will keep it here. Am I getting an error? Why we are getting an error? Where we need to use this constructor call? Where? That too as a. So there is an ambiguity. I believe you understand the point here, guys. So we cannot use both. Don't say this and super. This constructor call and super constructor call inside a constructor. Can I use keywords inside a constructor? Keywords, no problem. Constructor calls, you cannot use it. I believe it's clear, guys. You will be able to understand this point only if you are clear in this concept. If you're not clear in this keyword, it will be like watching Chinese movie with Korean subtitles. You will not understand it. This is the only reason I told you, oops, needs previous concepts knowledge, I said. I believe it's clear, guys. Come on, please have this code for me. Guys, please listen. in the Google Classroom notes, I'm going to upload, just a second. I'm going to upload differences between this keyword, super keyword, differences between super constructor call and this constructor call, differences between constructor calls and keywords. Are you understanding the point here, guys? So make sure you are revising these points. Make sure you are revising these differences. Will you? Now, please have this program. Please start with class A. Please start with class A, please. Online students, I hope you understand the concept here, guys. See, guys, the concept is not complicated. Actually, it is very interesting. What I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to link our previous concept with this concept. That's it. Please don't think like it's complicated. No, this very easy actually. If you revise, otherwise Chinese movie, Korean subtitles. Statement end with a semicolon. Now, so Shiva, you're asking, sir, if we use multi-level inheritance, we will get 3 times constructor call. Yes, 3 times different class constructors. If you are creating an object for class C, class B constructor will be executed and class A constructor also will be getting executed. That is a good question, Shiva. Completed? Please, class B. Please, class B, go ahead. Boys, continue the program first. Output, write the output. Write the output right now only. Output, output. So remember, constructor is not participating in inheritance. As we are calling, constructor is getting executed. How we are calling? With the help of super constructor call. Remember that. Calling is different, inheriting is different, completely different. Write the output also. Done. That's it, guys. That's it. That's it for today. That's it for today. We'll be trying to continue our session again by tomorrow. And this is our output. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Online students, I hope you enjoyed our today's session. All right. All right. So, Shrikant, I already said this. You are keeping different methods. Okay. But a syntax is not for one person, right? It will be for all over the programmers who are present. I mean, who are working with the Java. It's a syntactical rule, Shrikant. All right, guys. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.